What up, guys? Hope you're good. We're back again with another video. So this now is a part 2 of our how to read the market structure, and this time around I'm going to be adding uh trend change and also making you aware of pullbacks and push phase. Right, so the first part of it, if we're just going to do a recap, we're doing this part of it, which was trend following if it's bearish, and also this, which is trend following if price is bullish. And now we're connecting this, the middle part, this part, when price decides to change the trend. Now it's easier said than done. If someone can come and say no, it's when the recent lower high is broken. It's easy when you know it and when your eye has been trained enough to see it. And that's what I want to do for you guys. Make you aware of when and how the trend changes, and making it simple for you to be able to realize and recognize those trend changes. So yeah, if you haven't watched the previous video, I think I will put it down, the link on the description, or it will just show up here. So just to begin with it, don't forget, if price is bearish, you will create new lows and new lower lows, and price will not be breaking above the current lower high. Price will not be breaking for the current lower high as long as price is going to the downside. But now, if the lower high has been broken, then now that's where you need to understand that price will create a new high, and that high itself now just will start showing you that the trend is about to change. And from there, we will be starting to create a new higher low as we break above the recent high to create a new higher high. Just like that, same thing with the another higher low. Price will break above this higher high to create a new higher high, and there's a higher low up until like that. And price will continue this up until something happens. And what is that something? We're just also gonna talk about it right now when we do the bullish to bearish. So just getting straight to it, as I have shown you previously, price will continue going up on the higher lows, and price will not break the higher low up and up. You will see that we're creating a new low, and that low then will have a lower high as price breaks the new low to create a new lower low, just like that. And it will continue to the downside up until the recent lower high has been broken, and then we're gonna start going to the upside. And then now let us take it back to the real life example, looking at the charts and be able to pick it up, because it's easy to talk about it from a diagram that I've created, but then now it's gonna be a different story when you have to go to the market and check it. So for now, let us head to the market and you will see it there. Now as we're back on the chart, let me show you how we're gonna do it. So do note that I'm just gonna be using I think it's acronyms. Yes, acronyms. So this is our low. I'm not sure why it's not. Okay, just gonna do this. That's what's happening. So yeah, sorry about that. Let me remove this. When we start with this one, this is our low, and then that's our high. Also, let me just drop this down here. So this is our high, and then from there you will see that this is our higher low, but I'm gonna use HL for higher low, and I'm also gonna be marking just to show you that price did break above the recent high just here, as you can see. And then this is our high, our higher high, I need to say. Nope. Higher high. Then from there I'll be marking the higher lows. So that would be our higher low, and higher high. And if you are going with me, you will see that we are moving properly. I'm not so sure what's happening and why. Am I kind of lagging? But yeah, I'm just gonna fix that. So this is our higher low, and then from there we do have a higher low. Yeah, mainly reason is because now we never broke this with this move, and we broke this, and I believe this was our higher low, and then from there we had a higher high up there, but also we do have a higher high just here. I will make you aware why I'm saying that there's a higher high there. Remember, in order for us to have a higher high, we need to break the recent high, and you will see that this broke the recent high. And what made this move to the recent high, as you can see here it is. So then this is our higher low, and from there we have a higher high there, and then from there higher high, then that's our higher low, and then we have another higher high, and then price, then you will see breaks below the recent higher low, just right here. And from there it means that now we have a low. So but then also just focus on reading the structure. We're not talking about entries as of yet. We will get to a point where we are talking about entries. We have a low just down here, and you will see that this low was never broken. Price came back here, then it created, this was a new high, and then we had a higher low. Then the bullish trend continues, right? The bullish trend continues. We have a higher low here and our higher high up there. So yeah, then from there, the very first thing that you will see is that now price has started showing some change in direction, and from there we started being bearish. So now this is the bullish to bearish market scenario, and as I move to the left, you will start seeing that the market is now pushing to the bearish side of things. So now this is our new low. Is it our new low? Yeah, that's our new low after we broke the recent higher low, and then from there we have a lower high. I don't think that's a lower high because that's not the one that created the move. So you will get tips and tricks. You will see this is not a lower high because this never created a lower low. Here's our lower high just down here when price created a new low, and from there you will see that we do have another one right here, same scenario, that will trap a lot of traders into believing that this is our new lower high, only to find out that price never really continued to create that structure, complete the structure properly. So then from here we have a lower high there, and then after having that lower high, we're gonna have, let me just mark this as a lower low, and then another lower low just down here. And from there price continues with the cycle itself. That's our lower high, and price is broken above it, and that on its own now means that we have a new high. That's our high, and we're starting with a higher low. We have a higher high, then we have a higher high again, then we have a higher low, and price will continue. Then you'll see that there's a break of structure here, there's a new low, and price is now trading between the low and the high, and from there price just starts trapping people. Most probably this was NFP, where price was giving both directions, but because sometimes the market will get to a point where it's confusing people as we have, or just before those crazy news. So I believe that's all on it. Let's see how we go about it on the next video. That's when I'm going to be talking about entries, supply and demand, and support and resistance. And if you have any request, do write it on the comment section. Thank you.